What's up, guys? So, here we are on a brand new account, as promised. Now, I kind of want to look around at a couple different things before we really get started here. Number one, we're going to kind of look at the store real quick. None of the tier 1s should ever really be bought in at all. There's just zero reason to purchase any of these guys. Except for, if you really enjoy them or have fun or there's some sort of nostalgia there. But I will admit, none of them are going to be usable, I'm just being honest. If you really can't help yourself, if you want something that's not going to kill your progression in any way, but, will somewhat help you through the early levels, I don't recommend. But if you had to and you can't help yourself, just get the GL patent. GL patent can definitely be decent. Alright, now let's go over and start this tutorial. Now I'm quite certain that not everyone wants to be watching this, so I'll go through the first battle and then pause and kind of advance until we do something that actually matters. All this is really good to watch. So, looks like this is where we buy our other slot. Nice, it gives us 75 gold. 10 gold. I think we're just gonna upgrade the faucet. The usual tutorial stuff. Now it wants us to jump into a battle. I'm not jumping into a battle. We're going to go over here. Buy ourselves a Punisher T. And then a Punisher. Now probably just going to do double Punishers at this point. Gift over here, 5,000 silver. I don't think that's enough to buy another Punisher right now. I'm gonna just play through some tutorial levels, and then when something happens that matters, I will unpause the video. Or get that upgrade started. Again, we're level 3. We get our daily login. Nice. Let's buy a new weapon for our robot. Not a problem. I wanted to get a Punisher. Here we go. And I guess now it wants me to upgrade that, but I don't think it... Okay, it does. Okay. Start an upgrade. And it seems like we're just going to go straight into another one. Alright, did another battle. Now I'm going to start an upgrade for the Punisher T. And no, I am not going to speed it up. Really no reason to. 5 minutes is plenty. Way to bore me. Just do a match. And see you right after this one. Alright, we're now level 4. I'm going to collect some more stuff. 75 something at this point in the game. Let's go to the store. 50 gold. Always make sure you collect everything, obviously, especially if it's free. Now, I'm going to watch these ads every single day, and I highly recommend you watch Supply Center every single day. You're going to see some other things that you should do. If you really don't want to watch ads, it's going to hinder your progress for you to play. So, I just do it. That being said, I watch this off screen. I'm going to go into another battle, and since these are just tutorial matches, nobody wants to watch them anyway, so I'll spare you the time. Alright, finished another battle. Looks like the Punisher T is finished its upgrade. Already getting money offers. Dexter, I'm watching an ad for a skin on a bot that I'm never going to use. Alright, let's collect all. 100 modules and 10 gold. I'll take that. Now you see on the left there's definitely some gold offers, and right now they're on an X2. I would highly recommend that when you get time, especially on the X2 and X3. It's double and triple the gold. Definitely you would want to go in there, watch some ads, fill out some things if you want. Do some of those offers. And now I'm going to start another upgrade. And if you notice, I'm going to upgrade everything evenly because, well, of the weapons, stuff that you're actually going to keep, you want to level it evenly because each level is going to cost you more and more. So if you can level everything at a lower level, it's going to give you more value for a lower cost. Your damage is going to increase. See, it's going to be by 20. But if we go over here, look at the difference in cost for just this. So it's still going up the same amount, but it's going to cost you more silver now. So that is why I'm going to upgrade everything evenly going up. And I'm going to keep grinding this tutorial. Alright guys, Punisher finished, did a couple more battles, looks like we're almost level 6. Gonna start another upgrade on the Punisher T, because it's a superior weapon. Honestly, if you look, it's dirt cheap to upgrade these. I mean, even for most weapons and bots, like when you're upgrading, getting anything to level 4 costs next to nothing. Like, it's dirt cheap. You know, level 5 and 6 still relatively cheap, so you can get something to 6 for pretty cheap. Doesn't cost much. And the next cap level is probably near around level 9, where the jump from level 9 to level 10 is probably the largest that you're going to get in the entire game. As far as percent, like, increase. But we're just going to keep leveling these evenly as we're playing through this tutorial. And you'll actually see significant jumps in the damage as you do it yourself. I'm going to collect this, probably one of my daily tasks. Or like 10 gold, yep, here we go. Which at this level, gold is just priceless. Alright, I'm going to keep playing through the tutorial. Alright, did another battle. Black market's now available. 500 silver. course, we're starting at the end. And it looks like we have this super chest. Yeah, I mean, I like the box in here. If we're using tier 3s, I would definitely want the Raven or the Fury, but for this specific challenge, I'll be trying for the Hover, the Lancelot, the King. Ration's pretty decent. Not a bad bot, 40%. Although it can't move when it's in its ability, it does get 40% increased damage and a nice hefty shield. Physical shield definitely helps. Kumi Hugs can definitely be capped even in higher leagues just because of how fast it is and it has constant recharges every 5 seconds. Now these other ones like Carnage, Rhino, I just don't recommend this to at all. But it looks like we already got 200, and I'll be going through, watching the ads and stuff after I completed recording for the day. So we reached level 6. Here we are getting discounts. Highly recommend you do not upgrade anything in this game unless you get a discount or it's so low level that it costs next to nothing. If it's under the level of like 4 or maybe 6, then you can just run the upgrade, because you're not gonna, in the grand scheme of things, that's like, it costs next to nothing. But 30% discounts definitely nice, definitely gonna help. And these are some of the ads, special offers that you should definitely watch every day as a free-to-play player. I wouldn't recommend it paying any money, because that would kind of ruin the whole point of this entire video. If you're gonna pay money, I don't recommend any of these deals. Let's just collect this. Maybe we'll open them for you. But yeah, I think at this point we are now official. I don't believe we're in a tutorial anymore. I was seeing some of the retired bots in my last video. It's always nice to get free stuff. That'll help. Cool. I like it. Let's see what kind of weapons we got in here. If you were using tier 3s, I really don't think any of those are worth using except maybe, the Tempest. Tempests are surprisingly good. Like, you'd be very surprised. Stings can be okay, but really we're hoping for the Avenger. Magnum. Magnum's not even in this chest. That's kind of whack, because it is the best tier 2 weapon in the game. But anyway, of course, if we did get any of that, that would be a miracle. Definitely not something we get today. Let's go 20 gold. I'm going to go through and watch these staying in touch links. Definitely get some good rewards from it. Highly recommend you just click on it. It's not hard to follow a link and get free stuff. Now let's just open these data packs. Now obviously whatever we're going to get is but you'll be surprised how quickly the silver adds up by selling this stuff. I'm really surprised. Tier 3 and tier 4 stuff. Still plenty of extra boost to your funds. A lot of people are like, well, I can get a nice time. If you can save yourself a lot of time and level up faster, then obviously the progression is going to be faster. So the whole point of this is to help us learn how to speed run to get there as quickly as possible. Highly recommend you watch those. Looks like we have a gift. 50 keys, not bad, not bad. Since we had the keys. Honestly, I'm a little sad that there's no Magnum. I mean, Avenger would be nice, but there is just no Magnum. See what we get from the robot chest. Fury. Only if, boys. Only if. And I don't feel bad at all for doing this. Whoop. Bink. Ooh, 2-point combo. Alright, let's try to get to level 7 because we want to get... There, right there. Natasha. Available at level 7. And obviously our next target is going to be Mr. Leo. And I would say for standard progression, Griffin is usable. But anything that starts at level 6 to start the game off is usable. So if we do happen to end up with a Griffin, it is what it is. It's not bad. Obviously, hover's better, especially after the damage buffs. Which I know they did that a while ago, and I'm talking like it just happened. But let's hop into a real battle this time. Look at that, we're searching for players. Victory, moving on. The progression in the early game is just so quick. I'm gonna do one more battle and then I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, we have officially reached level 7. That's a terrible deal, do not buy that one. Those weapons are trash now. 25 gold for an ad. Not too shabby. At least at this rank. Later on I'll probably ignore such an offer, but... Alright. We're level 7, guys, so we're gonna buy ourselves a legitimate bot. First things first, we're gonna have to just strip this dude. Alright, guys, we're gonna buy ourselves a Natasha. Now, this is a nostalgic bot for me. This setup's trash. Do not use Nash Horns. Do not use Norcums. They're just not usable. But I will admit, I would rather have a longer range setup on this. But use what you have. Natasha can brawl too. This is a nostalgic thing for me. I absolutely love this thing. It's my first love. Alright. Let's see if we can get the slot open. I'm gonna go like that. Psych, you're back, brother. You're back in the lineup. Last time you get moved in here. Be 100% honest. I can show you guys how terrible the Americans are. If I even do it, which I don't think I will. Natasha's just gonna stomp everything. Hey, just look how goofy that build even looks. Moving on. We could go for a weapon. Unless we get ourselves the Tempest. I think I'm going to try to get the bots that I want from here first before I go for any weapons. For being honest, we're not going to be down at this rank very long. But let's just stomp everything with the Natasha. Obviously, this box is mainly considered dirt. Actually tell for sure. Alright, we got a league promotion, that's awesome. Cool. And that's what I should have been waiting for. A league. Get some bags to watch. Let's collect some stuff. What we got here? Okay. Get into another one. But thank you for watching, and hopefully we can get in more meat in the future videos. Have a good rest of your day.